recruitment of members of Kenya Defence Forces kicked off today in Nakuru County, with over 500 youth turning up for the exercise at Kapkures grounds in Nakuru town, that is West Constituency. Those hoping to join the KDF arrived at the recruitment grounds as early as 5 a.m., some accompanied by their relatives and friends. Lieutenant Colonel Joseph Mbithi, who was in charge of the exercise, said that they were keen on physical and medical fitness and academic qualifications in the exercise. He warned any recruits in the ongoing exercise against engaging in any form of bribery, saying that the recruitment was free and fair.
Some of the qualifications we are looking at are generally the physical fitness, the mental fitness, and also the academic qualifications. We started at around 5, and the turnout was very good. We had almost like 500 potential recruits, and with all the qualifications we had given, which was on Antfat, we are still using the same qualifications on getting the right candidates. First, I want to say this recruitment is free for all. So I briefed all the potential recruits that there is no corruption, there is no bribing, and they all are there linked to that. The biggest issue of disqualification was the IDs. Most of the potential recruits, I realized they didn't know where they were supposed to be, especially in terms of the district.
Still on KDF recruitment, let's see what's happening, of course, in Nyeri County. Our reporter, Clement Masombo, has the latest for us.
In day 2, and today we are in Mwega, that is in Kieni West, one of the 8 sub-counties of Nyeri County, and the exercise is underway right now as we speak. And we understand that very early in the morning, the turnout was quite high. Men and women actually had turned up in large numbers to try their luck if they will make it to joining the Kenya Defence Forces. But right now I want to speak to the senior recruiting officer in charge of this exercise in Kieni constituency, in Kieni West sub-county, Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Kuto. Thank you for joining us on KTN News. How far are we in terms of recruitment exercise, and how was the turnout?
Thank you very much. As you said, my name is Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Kuto. The exercise started very well early in the morning at 8 a.m. and the turnout was high. We had approximately 300 potential candidates who came ready to try their luck. The process has been ongoing. We've undertaken several checks, and along the way, some of them have been released because of various reasons. For example, the others came from different constituencies, different divisions other than Kieni West. Right now, we are progressing well with checking. As you can see behind me, we have the medical team examining the potential candidates. At the end of the day, we'll get the best candidates, that is male and female, to join our distinguished Kenya Defence Forces.
And perhaps what groups of people are you targeting to recruit in terms of cadets, servicemen and women, or what are you targeting?
Right, we are targeting to recruit from various categories. That is from the cadets, that is we have the graduate cadets who hold first degrees. Then we have the general service officer, the regular cadets in the bracket of 18 to 26 years. We have the Kenya Defence Forces regular recruits, that is to join the Kenya Army, Kenya Air Force, Kenya Navy, both gender, that is male and female. We have also another category, the Kenya Defence Forces constabularies. This way we are targeting the ex-KDF and those who are in National Youth Service.
And perhaps so far as we speak, have you had any incident, perhaps maybe you've arrested someone of presenting fake papers?
Luckily enough, today we've not had any major incident that causes a lot of alarm, but the general issues that we encounter is that they come with photocopies of their certificate, which is not what we are looking for. They have to have the original. In terms of fake certificate, we have not encountered any incident of such.
And lastly, perhaps your message to those who are left out, maybe for failing to have original copies of academic certificates. What's your message to them? Should they give up?
They should not give up. It is not the end of the process. If one had not come along with as an original certificate, it is important that for any interview that will be undertaken, they should endeavor to be ready. And as given through the public, the media, that is a print and the television, they should be having the required documents.
All right, thank you so much. Of course, that is Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Kuto, the senior recruiting officer in charge of this exercise here, and of course, he's very categorical that they are strictly following the requirements as they were outlined in the print and both in the media, of course, and saying that they will ensure that they get the best. Of course, we also say wishing, of course, those who are proceeding to the next steps all the best, and for those perhaps who are left out in the initial stages of this exercise, they should not give up, and of course also ensure that maybe they get the right documentation, and so that when another opportunity arises, of course they might be among the very best. But from Nyeri County, that is all that is happening from this side of the country.